actually wrong. Like, I should never even took y'all through that. And I was just so sad. I'm like, I can't believe I did y'all like that. I can't believe this is how y'all felt this whole time. And I just did everything to make it right with my family. And honestly, it blew over pretty quick. It never got forgot, but, you know, it was... Cause it ain't never going to be forgiven. Into that environment, it's like, you just did this. But they was just happy that I was back. I had my phone took for a while, but I did have a backup phone. And, oh, you know what, though, that I didn't tell y'all? The time where I was actually missing, I had this backup phone, because I had my phone took at the time. I don't even remember why I had my phone took. I wasn't even supposed to have a phone. And I took my SIM out of my original phone that my mom had got me, and I put it into this other phone. So when she took my phone, it wasn't like she took my phone, because I had that SIM in my backup phone. I don't know how I didn't even think I did that. I was kind of rebellious. I don't remember why she took my phone. It was probably because of my grades or something like that. She always took my phone. I really don't know. But it wasn't for nothing serious. What the fuck she was doing? But how was she texting me? I think she was what the hell she was doing? My phone at school because of my grades. And I still had that backup phone. I wasn't even using the phone that I had took to school. That's what it was. She was letting me have my phone at school, but I still had that backup phone, so it didn't even matter. So, yeah, I did have a phone at the time. My bad. This time, I still had that backup phone, and I put the SIM, when she had took my phone, I put the SIM back into the other phone, and I just hid the phone that I was always using. That time, I was still talking to Boxer, and... Who is Boxer? BS. He was telling me that if I ever needed a place to go again, he was always there. He invited me back. Oh, even after everything, he invited me back. And it was some days that after school, I was supposed to be in tutoring because I was really trying to get my grades up at this time. I was really trying to be right with my family, but I was still talking to him, and nobody knew who he was, so he never got in trouble for anything. Boy. Like, whenever you see me with somebody on my stories, I used to post a lot. He would be like, oh, you and your friend should come over. Who is that? But it was my sister. And later on down the line, he tried to do the same thing to my sister that he did to me. See? Yeah, we're going to get into that part, too. See? See, there it is. And that's your fault. You shouldn't be doing grown shit when you were damn kid. What? Hold on. Wait, huh? Oh, wait.
I don't know why she won't say his name. You need to go to jail. It says, why you and your friend don't come over? She said, huh? When we doing that again? Doing what? Nothing, never mind. Was just asking, but ALR. Alright, oh, okay. Man, you know though. Laugh my ass off. So what's up? She put the black face. What that mean? Psst. That nigga nasty, man.
But he would always be like, yeah, y'all need to come over. Like, who was that? Come over. He was always trying to get me back over there. So it was one day after school. I was supposed to be a tutoring or whatever. And he was like, you should just come over. I want to see you right quick. I don't even remember how I got there. I think I probably caught the... I don't remember. But long story short, I ended up there. And I'm thinking that it's just him, right? And he, as I'm walking in his apartment, he told me, like, oh, my cousin here. So I'm like, oh, like, hey, cousin. And hell no. Back to his room. At this point, that girl wasn't there no more. Rightfully so, because you're weird. Cause, like, first we was just in there chilling. Like, we ain't do nothing at this time. I think he was trying me, but he noticed that I wasn't going. So he ended up leaving. I'm like, where you about to go? He was like, I'll be right back. So his cousin, but throughout this time where I was in there chilling with him, he had the door, like, cracked. It wasn't closed, and it was like cracked. It was cracked a lot, actually. So that motherfucker was open. You feel me? I people, he kept on looking in the room and stuff like that. He's kept on walking back and forth. So I'm like, what he got going on? But I ain't paying no mind for real. I believe, and he was like, I'm about to go somewhere right quick. So I'm like, okay. Like, he kept, but the thing is with the cousin, he kept on walking back and forth, but he'd come in, ask him something, and leave back out. Like, he just always wanted to make himself known. And he had told me, like, oh, yeah, he just here because he don't got nowhere to go because he just got out of jail or whatever. So
that's a red flag right goddamn there. Like I told my goddamn cousin. The last time I got into it with his dumb asses, he was homeless and shit. I don't give a fuck if you homeless. Get your ass out my goddamn house. What the fuck? That's one thing you got to learn how to do. I'm quick to tell a motherfucker no. I'm quick as hell. I'm quick as an MF to tell a nigga no. I'll tell a nigga, quick, get your ass. If I feel a certain way and I'm in a bad mood and the motherfucker done piss me off, oh, hell for the break loose. Get up out of here type, you feel me? Hold on real quick. Man, we whooping some ass, bro. That's crazy. And then she talking about the cousin shit. Whoever the cousin is of this nigga, he need to be locked up too. He a nasty motherfucker too. I don't give a damn. He a nasty motherfucker too. You feel me? Yeah, I would have been fucking some shit up. Just by hearing all this shit, watch y'all motherfucking kids.
I really wasn't even focused on him because, mind you, this is somebody I thought that really cared for me. He was always trying to give me advice, and not no real advice. He just was always trying to tell me. He was always feeding the negative stuff that was going on.
Hell no.
He was just always feeding into the negative things and just telling me certain things. So he was just always in my head and in my ear saying something. He had told me, because he ended up leaving, but he had told me that he was about to go hit a play right quick. That's what he had told me. So it's just me and his cousin at this point. And his cousin ended up coming into the room with me. I don't even know how that happened, but I'm just waiting on him. Cause I'm like, dang, like, I'm supposed to be in tutoring right now, and you supposed to be in here with me. Like, where's you at? So I'm just like, I was irritated just sitting there, and I didn't even know how I was about to get back home.
Stupid.
So I'm just like, where's he at? So the cousin had came in the room, and he started talking to me and stuff like that, and I'm just entertaining because I'm like, okay, this is something to do for the time being, right? He in there, he just talking to me, and he like started inch by inch just getting closer to me. The next thing you know, his hand on my leg, and he just talking to me, spitting that BS. Like, and at that time, I was actually flattered by that because I really don't know, y'all. I don't know. I thought a lot of stuff was cool, but in my ear, just spitting that BS and like trying to. He was grooming me too. I'm not gonna lie. Like, just speaking real smooth to me, like how somebody shouldn't even be talking to a kid. And he. Bro, so this was, I don't even know, I think he was older than Boxer.
Duh.
And he just in that room talking to me, spitting BS.
Pedophiles, nigga.
But Boxer, he ended up coming back or whatever, and he was sitting in the room with us. He came in the room with us. Mind you, I'm in the midst of talking to this dude. So he kind of like had a smile on his face. He like, oh, what y'all in here doing? Like, he was excited about the fact that I was up there entertaining his cousin. And long story short, they... All right, so boom, y'all, because it's a couple people that stand this, but it's like, hush.
All this shit.
Him and his cousin did what?
See, this is...
Because the whole purpose of me even making this story time, like I said, was to raise awareness so that people don't make the same mistakes that I did. And I never said that I was kidnapped. I don't know where y'all getting that from. I never said that I was kidnapped. I said I was a missing person. Call that runaway, then yeah, I basically did run away, and I was getting taken advantage of that whole time. I know what I was doing as a kid. Like I said, I thought.
Exactly. She says, I pray this story saves someone's child and opens the eyes of some parents. Please protect your children. You got to. Get the motherfuckers Instagrams and shit. Fuck it. Man, I can't have no daughter, bruh.
That certain stuff was okay. That clearly wasn't okay. It's to raise awareness.
I can't have no motherfucking daughter. That's why I said RP to my daughter and my son. Because if my daughter was here, I would have been in jail. I ain't bullshit. I would have been straight in motherfucking jail. Motherfucker, you touch my motherfucking daughter? Bitch. Oh yeah, nigga. You gonna die. You gonna go. And whoever touched her, gonna go. I ain't with the fuckery. Hell no.
There or not, it should never, that house should never been accessible for me to go to. I can't imagine me now at 22 years old messing with a minor. I'm just gonna say that because that's no, I can't even imagine that. So the fact that it even happened should never happen in the first place. But I want to raise awareness on the subject because people go through the same thing and it's not a missing alert, or people go through the same thing and they just think that they with this older dude. So I'm just telling y'all, no, that wasn't cool what had happened. No older dude should have been having access to me in the first place. He should never felt like it was okay in the first place. So me being fast, it don't matter about none of that at this point. Like, yeah, I never got taught some of these things, but it's like, it should never happen in the first place. I should never been with these older dudes. I should never been with Josh. I should never been with Boxer. I should never been with nobody I was with throughout.
She won't say the other nigga name.
They clearly just felt like
fuck Josh. Who the Boxer nigga?
So that's what I'm really touching
the fuck?
Like,
who is this Boxer motherfucker? That's what I want to know. Fuck Josh. Who's Boxer?
I felt like I was so out of place, but I just felt like I was trying to find where I belong, but I was so out of place. Even at home, it was times where I felt like I was just out of place, and it was just like, I don't know, I was just trying to find myself through other things during that time, because like it go from me being at school one day to me supposed to be chilling in the car with this dude to now I'm all the way at his house because I decided to get in his car, and I couldn't just go back because I knew how the reaction would be if I was just to go back to the house like, oh yeah, I left my school. So yeah, the situation did get much worse than it was supposed to, but it happened for a reason. And like I said, I'm gonna continue telling my story, whether y'all like it or not. Call me fast or not. This is everybody got a past. So just because you don't speak on something, don't mean that you ain't never been through nothing, or don't mean that you ain't never did something dumb. Like, be for real. I'm gonna keep on speaking on it, though. I'm gonna tell all my dumb stories. I'm gonna defend 15-year-old me who was making them decisions. Okay, somebody could really take my stories and they could twist it in a way that's gonna help them. It's not okay. It's not okay to be taken advantage of. It's not okay to be away from your family for a long time. If you feel like you can't go see your family about something, it has to be another way out. Don't ever feel like you just have nothing. There's no way out. That day when I had actually went home, it's because I had called the police. I hope somebody can learn from this story time. Like, I was a missing person. I did not get kidnapped.
All right. I don't know what the statute of limitation is on some of this shit, but, you know, it's been 7 years, but I don't know why she won't say his name, you know what I'm saying? Maybe, like I said, you know, like she was groomed, so, you know, maybe some of the stuff that he said to her is still in her head, but she know at 22 years old now that it's not right, but it's something that's holding it back, and it's, you know, backlash and all of this shit, man.
Well, y'all heard it. Y'all heard the story like I heard the story. All I gotta say about that is, be aware of your kids, watch your kids, and love your kids. Other than that, I'm finna go take a shower. Deuces.